I've gathered everybody here today because I want to talk about something very important. Hold on a minute. I've gathered everybody here today because I want to talk about something very important. This is our annual hurricane preparedness meeting. Now, obviously, with the COVID 19 pandemic, we're not going to be able to do it in the traditional way. So, what we're going to do is I'm just going to highlight a few items, and then we will put this complete packet with everything you ever wanted to know about hurricane preparedness in your box this week. So, the first question is, are we prepared? And the answer to that is yes. We have contracted once again with Disney World, all right, as the organization that we will use if we have to evacuate. We also have already contracted with the bus company, and taking into consideration social distancing, we've actually ordered extra buses so that we're not having to put people right next to each other necessarily. The buses will have handicap lifts, so we'll be able to get anybody who is in a wheelchair up and into the bus without a problem. Now, just a couple of things, and again, everything's in this packet, but I just want to touch on a few things just as a friendly reminder. We will evacuate if Delray gives us the evacuation order. When we evacuate, we strongly recommend that if you have friends or family locally, that you go and you stay with them, as opposed to having to take the 4 to 5 hour bus ride to Orlando and then back again. If you have an aide, all right, your aide should go with you, but your aide will be staying in your room with you unless you choose to pay for an additional room for your aide. All right, so we will not pay for rooms for aides. That is up to the resident. If you are in need of oxygen, please let Valerie know in advance so that we can have all of that taken care of and waiting for you when we get to the hotel. We have requested that Disney give us as many handicapped rooms as possible. They can't guarantee it, obviously, and they don't have a huge inventory, obviously, but they will try to accommodate us as best as possible. If you have a motorized scooter or wheelchair, that cannot go to Orlando with us, I'm afraid. All right, so walkers are fine, regular wheelchairs are fine, but any motorized item we cannot take with us. As far as preparedness is concerned, I've got everything here in the packet as far as freezing additional containers of water so that you can use it to keep your refrigerator cool if you lose electricity. We've talked about if you have a tub, filling it with water for flushing. If you don't, utilize buckets. It's all in here. After you read this, if you have any questions at all, please come see me or see Valerie or see Renee or see Pete, and we're happy to go through everything with you. As you know, Harbor's Edge is built like a fortress, easy for me to say. Steel reinforced concrete. The idea or the thought that this is going to blow away, it's just not going to happen. All right. So we got everything you need to know as it relates to hurricanes. We are fully prepared. We've got our A teams, our B teams. Everybody knows what it is they're going to need to do. We've already gotten with Abby as far as the health center is concerned, because as most of you know, the health center will evacuate to Abbey Del Rey. And so we've already coordinated all of that. We've got the teams in place, and everything is set as it relates to the health center. Hopefully, we're not going to have to evacuate. Hopefully, we're not going to have a hurricane like we had 2 weeks after I got to start here as my welcome gift to Harbor's Edge. So, again, we're all set. If you have any questions, please let me know or let the team know. Everything you've ever wanted to know about hurricane preparedness is right here. All right. And certainly, if we get to the situation where there is the potential of a hurricane coming our way, we will obviously be talking more and more about it, conversing more and more about it, and so forth. I'll be sending out periodic notices about what we're doing, giving updates, making certain that from a hurricane preparedness standpoint, you have everything that you need in your apartment, from flashlights to battery operated lanterns, so all those little things that you should have in place prior to an emergency happening. All right, so that is our annual hurricane meeting. Not very exciting, I'm sorry. All right, but if you do have any questions, please let us know. All right, please, everybody, stay safe. Love you. Bye.